Hi, my sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, Aquarius. Welcome to your soul and love guidance. And before we start checking your cards and what's going on with you this month, I'm going to talk to you just for like 30 to a minute, about 30 seconds to a minute about what's going on with the planets in the astrology and how it's going to affect you. First of all, only two things I want to talk about, which is the North Node. And what is the North Node? The North Node is an ecliptical point in the sky. It's not a planet that has to be with our karma. What we want to learn, what we need to learn, and what we like anxiously want to learn in this life. And the North South is what you already learned in the past, right? It could be in the past life. Well, actually, it's in the past life. But right now, we're talking about just transit. So whatever you just learned recently, that's your south north. So right now, your north node is going to be in your fifth house. And also, we have Venus retrograde in that same house, the fifth house. It has to be with your creativity, has to be with kids, have to be with expressing yourself. So let's look at the cards and let's see how that fits with what's going on. All right, let's see with the cards. We have the energy coming towards you, which I love. With this card came out, I was like, whoa, I love it. 10 of Earth. You know, the North Node has to be with romance, and what you're going to be looking for and earning for is going to be for romance, maybe children, maybe you want to have more kids, just spend more time with your kids, and maybe you are spending a lot of time with your kids if you have kids, and if you don't, maybe you want to spend more time with kids, maybe you want to teach something to kids, whatever it is. There are kids involved in here, a lot of expression, maybe you want to express things to your partner about having kids, but this also means security and finances, meaning the house of kids and whatever the North Node is, also means that you can be thinking about being an entrepreneur. And I know what's going on right now, Aquarius, and not every one of the Aquarius are very good with technology, but things are changing. And Saturn right now is in Aquarius. So it's about technology too, and how the means of earning money are going to change. And it seems like you're going to be very good at what you're going to do. And what you're learning is going to help you a lot. But this month, it's about your security, emotional imbalance. So I love it. I love it. What you need to avoid though, I see these cards, the bear, the anchor, and the stars. First of all, the bear has to be with business. Have to be too over protecting. Anchor is something that is deep and something that is constant going. And the stars has to be with connections, has to be with calls and internet and whatever. So what you need to avoid, I would say, there's a constant situation here with maybe overprotecting things with someone in a connection. Maybe you like overbearing, like you just take over too much. Also, this could mean a little bit of envy. I'm not saying that you're an envy person, but some of you maybe has started feeling envy about others, or having people that are so envy of your job, of your happiness this month. So try to avoid those type of people if you know you have people that are envy, because they're going to try to suck your energy and you don't need that. Okay? Focus is your lesson of this, not your lesson, I'm sorry, is your focus card for the month. It's the card focus. And this is important. I love this card when it came out because it's about your thoughts. And sometimes it seems that your thoughts are choosing you, but in reality, that's never the case. You always choose your thoughts every moment. So your thoughts always have an effect, and they are not neutral. So 1/2 second before you hold a thought, you decide to hold it. So with practice, you can learn to monitor and alter your thoughts. This is the equivalent of putting your hands on the steering wheel of your life. So it's important that you understand your thoughts. And I think, it's right here. It's very clear. Look at that person is staring in the air. It's like, oh. And actually, oh, has flowers. So, what is your lesson of the month? Fire ant. And I really see that this is very attached to this focus card. Let's talk about this fire ant. This fire ant is a fire energy, and it's the force that attracts us in general to people and situations that fit our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. So, how can you break free from the drama and cool down? That's your lesson. And remember what I said. If there is envy people around, to avoid them. Look what the fire ant says. What's your lesson? Maybe you need to be more thoughtful when you talk and express yourself, because that's what the 5th house is about, expressing. Be more thoughtful in the things you say, how you say them. What about gossiping? What about all this stuff and the drama going on? What you need to avoid? Either you being envy of people, or you surrounded by people that are going to be very envy of you because of this. So how you break that drama? How do you become free of drama? What is said about avoiding it? And avoid gossip as well. All that stuff. So this row is, how do you attract love? So for the ones who are completely single, respect. And I mean completely alone in an on and off relationship, because it's nothing serious. You're still single and you're still alone in a way because it's on and off. So respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And look when it comes here, because I like to reveal a little bit more of it. We have the bouquet, we have the rider, and we have the lilies. Lilies have to be with tranquility, calmness, but it means something that is long term. The bouquet means gifts, compliments, and the rider is about messaging. So for me, when you respect others, you find the value, maybe you should compliment a little bit more people that you meet. Maybe you don't compliment them enough. I'm not saying neither to butter them up, but maybe you need to um, make them understand that you value who they are, and you compliment them in a way. I mean, the North Node is in your romance, and you're gonna have a lot of opportunities from May on, because the North Node is going to be in that house of romance and kids, like, and you know entrepreneurism for a year and a half. All right, so take it as it is and try to understand, and just see how it resonates for you if you're single in an on and off relationship. But it could also be that you need to understand that the other person needs to respect you and value you, because it could be vice versa, right? Just saying, Aquarius. Remember that. Is this person really complimenting you and making you feel valuable or not? Now, we go to this. But how you attract love in reality, and if you have nobody, and whatever it is, how are you going to attract love and get what you deserve, respecting values of other one, complimenting them, and being nice and sweet, and not being envy, and you know, not gossiping or talk to them about all the people because they probably don't like that. So now for my couples, loyalty. And I said, my couples, how are you going to track love of your partner? You can be either married or not. You can be living together or not. Loyalty. That's what it says. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And I don't mean to say like some of you guys are being unfaithful and none of that. Loyalty means also like you're loyal to your partner and not feeling jealousy, because some of you might be jealous too. The bear also means jealousy, envy, and jealousy. I forget to say that because the bear, it's overprotecting things. You see, the bear attacks, right? Because it's getting close to the wife or the kids. Attack the bear. That's what you need to avoid. And maybe you being too much. You have to understand the word loyalty. Maybe your partner is being loyal to you, but you put in too much limitations in that relationship. A lot of limitation. The fish is a lot, and the clock tower is limitations. Just like Saturn. I can say this, it's pretty much attached to the energy of the planet Saturn, which is about limitation and restrictions. In what I said, Saturn is in Aquarius in your sign. So maybe you are being too limited in the way you express yourself. Like maybe you're being too restrict, too much something, and you need to show loyalty. And I would say trust as well. Maybe you need to let this person show you their devotion and loyalty and consistency, you know, and you do the same thing. Being devoted to that person, saying, you know what, because I trust this person, I'm loyal to this person, and I accept how this person is, right? So, just saying. If you need a private reading with me, you can click right here in this link. It takes you directly to my website. And there is a promotion there for private readings. So take advantage of it. They're more than 50% off all the readings, and trying to make it very accessible for everyone. I know what we're passing through with our finances, and guys, you are making the change in the world because Saturn in your sign means a lot of changes in the way we're going to make money and the way we are going to be protesting for finances and security. That's pure astrology, and I don't want to get into that because I don't want to bore you. So anyway, thank you very much for staying home, for taking care of yourself, taking care of your loved ones, and protecting the vulnerable group, people like me with an immune system condition, and we can be hit very bad. So I'm stuck at home, and it's okay. Thank you for staying home and washing your hands for 20 seconds all the time, using your mask, your gloves, staying 2 feet apart. Thanks for not spreading this infection all over the world. Thank you for subscribing. Make your comment. What's your goal for this month? What is it about your romance life, your romantic life, and what's your goal with your business? Maybe you want to open a business. Just let me know. Make a comment, and please share with everyone this guidance. Let's help each other. Help me to help others. See you. Bye.